guys, what is up? Welcome back for another round on this channel. Today we're going to be discussing body products. I got my matcha like always. I'm trying out the Four Sigmatic one. This is the first time I try it. It's pretty good. It's very coconutty. Like it mainly just tastes like coconut milk because it has the coconut powder in there, but it's alright. Alright, so a common thread that you'll see in my personal YouTube account and then in my account with my boyfriend, which is Glowmos, that will be starting soon. Clean beauty will kind of be a thread throughout both accounts just because that is something that we're both passionate about and something that we both enjoy. There are, like every now and then we have like a guilty pleasure or something that's like not super clean but that we really like maybe a mask or like a peel pad or whatever. Every now and then we will like dip our toes into that, but for the most part in our day-to-day routine, both for face, body, and hair, that's three things, we do try to keep it on the cleaner spectrum. So again, this is kind of some of our favorite body products. So I'm going to start with scrubs and then kind of go from there. Let's start with this guy. This is the Josie Maran Argan Sugar Bomb Body Scrub. This comes in a few different scents. This one is the Fresh Watermelon, which is my absolute favorite out of all the ones that I've smelled. I really like this one because it's really fine in terms of texture. Like it's not super grainy and coarse, like it's not going to rip your skin off, but it does give you a little grip before it softens up with the water. I like using this for like my knees, my elbows. Sometimes I do use it all over, especially if I'm going to self-tan. I'll always go in with a scrub, not necessarily just this one, but this is one of the ones that I do enjoy. This one is one I go in with if I definitely do want more of like a rigorous scrub. This one is a little coarser in texture. Again, not super grainy or like irritating, but it's the KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub with 10% AHA from First Aid Beauty. This is our second tube of this one, so it is a product that we both enjoy. In terms of the Josie one, I can't even tell you how many jars of that we've gone through, but it is a staple in our shower. But yeah, this one is the second tube, and again, this one I do mainly use it like on my shoulders, on my elbows, legs, not so much like chest area or like anywhere else, because again it does have that grittier texture. So I like to use it just to like really get in there and buff off any dead skin cells. So this one does have a blend of glycolic and lactic acid at a 10%. So besides the physical exfoliation, you are going to get a little bit of chemical exfoliation in it as well, just so you're really soft and smooth like a baby's bum. This one is quickly becoming one of my favorites. This is the Amethyst Crushed Exfoliating Body Polish from Herbivore. And I love the smell of this one. I like can't get enough of it. Like I want a candle that smells like this burning at all times. It smells so lovely. The texture on this one I feel like is kind of an in-between from the First Aid Beauty and the Josie Maran. The sugar grains, or like the amethyst crystal that's crushed up, the blend of the two is a little coarser than the Josie one, but not as coarse as the First Aid Beauty. The First Aid Beauty I believe has, I want to say volcanic sand, I could be wrong. Oh yeah, pumice. So this one's going to have pumice in it for that physical exfoliation. This one's amethyst and sugar, so again a little finer and melts a little quicker like in the shower, whereas this one stays scrubby throughout the entire process. This one and the Josie one do like soften over time. And then this guy isn't a scrub, but it is a really nice body exfoliator. This is also from Josie Maran. This is her Body Argan Milk. This one's going to have lactic acid in it, which is really good for cell turnover and just really helping plump and nourish the skin. In regards to cell turnover, it just helps to super gently buff off any dead skin cells sitting on the surface, and then helps bring the newer skin cells to the surface so you have nice plump juicy younger looking skin. This scent is White Tea Hibiscus. This is like a QVC special, I believe. My favorite is the vanilla apricot, but we also have an unscented one. So again, this one also comes in a few different scents, but this one's really nice after the shower because you do get that exfoliation from the lactic acid, but then you have the argan milk in there that's going to really hydrate and nourish, and especially after a shower or a bath, it just really locks in all that moisture, and it's a really great first step underneath like a body butter or an oil. Speaking of body butters, this is also from Josie Maran. This is her whipped argan oil body butter. This one I honestly don't even know how many scents it comes in. It comes in a lot of scents. This one was a limited edition one. It's called Hippie Beach that I actually just finished this morning, so she is dry. But I love the smell of this one. It's one of my favorites. I'm sad that it was limited edition, but we did just get one in watermelon that's absolutely delicious, and then a vanilla apricot is one of the staple fragrances, and it's one of my favorite ones. With Josie, all of the scents are like oil blends. It's never synthetic or artificial fragrance, so it is still going to be a cleaner line. It's a blend of clean oils that give it the yummy, delicious fragrance. And this, I love it on its own. It's really good. It's super hydrating. Obviously you have the argan oil, you have shea butter. It's going to give you a nice long-lasting hydration, but I do like to layer it with oils. I either pump it directly in with the body butter or seal everything in with an oil afterwards. But again, same with this, I honestly could not tell you how many tubs we've gone through of this. This one is newer from the Josie line. I believe it just launched maybe about a week ago. This is part of her Skin Dope franchise, and this is the CBD body butter. It's argan oil and 100 milligrams of full spectrum CBD. This one is going to be a lot richer in texture than the original body butter. I do love the texture of this. It's super thick, super rich. The scent on it is really, really nice. This is really good. I'll go in with the body butter, slather myself everywhere. And then with this one, I kind of go in more in targeted areas since it is smaller in size. This one's going to be an 8-ounce tub. This one's 3.5, I believe. So I'll go in with that everywhere. And then with this, I really like it like on my shoulders, on my neck, on my feet. I'll use it a lot because, again, you have that CBD, so it's going to really help to calm. It's the loudest jar of my life. The CBD is going to be really good to help calm and nourish those kind of more like worked areas of your body. And plus the container is so cute, and this one's in a glass, which I like. My glass with like a metal or ceramic lid. So I really like the packaging on this. In terms of oils, we have a few favorites here. Let's stick with the CBD train for a second. This is going to be from St. Jane. This is the Luxury Body Serum. First of all, just the packaging on this is absolutely stunning. It gives me very much like Tom Ford or like Yves Saint Laurent kind of vibes. I love the matte black with the gold on it. It looks super luxurious. There's going to be 200 milligrams of full spectrum CBD with a blend of 28 botanical oils. So again, super, super nourishing, hydrating. The scent on this is really delicious too. This one's going to have a little bit of gentle exfoliation with grapefruit and tangerine oil in it too. So you do get the soothing, calming benefits from the CBD, as well as a little bit of exfoliation from the citric fruits. And then just, it's also rich in omegas, so it's just really, really good for, I use this on my neck a lot because I hold a lot of pressure right here personally. Like my shoulders and my neck are always like scrunched, so either this newer Josie one or this, I just kind of slather it there, give a little massage just to really release any tension that's built up there. This one's a newer favorite of mine. This one's from Herbivore, and it's the Coconut Ultra Hydrating Body Oil. This one, I like it because it's very like vanilla-y, coconutty, like it's a really sweet fragrance, but it's not overwhelming. Like it does linger a little bit throughout the day, but it's not like disgustingly sweet where you're like, oh my god, like what did I do? Especially when you like blend, because like sometimes I'll do, if the argan milk is scented and then the body butter is scented and then this on top, it's a concoction of a lot of different fragrances built up on top of each other. So it's nice that they layer nicely and not like overwhelm my senses. But I do love this one after a nice hot bath. This one's super, super nice. It's a little thicker in texture than the St. Jane. It gives your skin that really pretty, like sheen. But yeah, it just smells like, it reminds me of like, if you guys have ever had those like Mexican candies where it's like the Mexican flag in like coconut flakes. That's pretty much what it smells like. It's delicious. And then one of my all-time favorite oils is going to be the Biossance 100% pure sugarcane squalene oil. This one you can use everywhere. You can use it on your face, body, hair. This one I love blending with the body butters because there's no added fragrance to this, so it just gives anything else that you partner with it like really luxurious deep hydration. This one's a super thin oil, and squalene is something that your body naturally produces on its own, and then we start losing it as we start aging. So I do love this oil because it's something that the body recognizes and it absorbs super quickly. Like I would say in between the two, I feel like the one from Herbivorn stays a little longer on the surface. Not in a bad way, like it's not sticky or like it doesn't feel like a film or anything, but I feel like you can definitely feel it on the surface more. Whereas with this one, it just sinks in super quickly and it still feels hydrated without having any residue left on the surface. It's a little too heavy personally for me. For my face, I will use it every now and then if I'm super dry. I'll do a little bit at night after my skincare routine. And I do like it in my hair, like after a shower or after a bath, just kind of doing it on the ends just to keep them nice and hydrated as well. But I'm obsessed with this oil. Alright, and now onto some miscellaneous body products. First one is going to be this guy, another Josie Maran product. This is the Argan Liquid Gold Self-Tanning Oil. This is in the scent Juicy Mango. My favorite is either the Juicy Mango or the Vanilla Apricot. But this is honestly the only self-tanner I've ever used. But I really like it because it gives you that instant gratification. Like the second you put it on, you can see the color and then it'll develop a little darker in a few hours. But I do like this because if you are like rushing or if you have an event or something going on, this will give you that like instant, luscious, like gold and juicy skin without being green, without being orange. It really just like adheres to your skin tone, just gives you that golden glow, and it's super pretty. And again, being an argan oil product, it's going to help hydrate your body as you are tanning as well. And it comes with a mitt, which is nice because you don't have to purchase that separately. This guy's another empty one in this video. This is the Herbivore Coconut Milk Bath Soak. This one feels, smells, everything so good. Just do like a little scoop in the bath, a scoop or two, and it just wraps your skin in this like delicious, like I don't want to say film because I feel like film has that like negative connotation, but it just like envelops your skin in this like delicious layer of hydration and like soothing, calming benefits. I love the scent on this as well. It's just like, it's like very comforting. But yeah, we need to get another one of these. This guy is one of my favorites. This is the Biossance Squalane and Bamboo Deodorant. This is my second, maybe my third one of this kind, but I do like this because it's super clean. There's no baking soda, no aluminum. It doesn't really leave like any white cast or like it won't stain your clothes. It has the bamboo powder in here, which helps to wick away any odor or moisture throughout the day. And it looks a little dry, like upon like seeing it out of the stick. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's kind of dry, like is that gonna rip my armpit hair out? But it really doesn't. It, again, just glides on really nicely and doesn't like stain anything. If you are switching to a cleaner deodorant, not necessarily just this one, but I know Pharmacy has one, there's like the Native, there's Schmidt's, there's so many out on the market now that are cleaner, which is great. But if you are switching from like Old Spice or Axe or Secret, Dove, whatever, things that aren't super clean, your body will go through a purge. That can usually last like 2 to 4 weeks because basically you're not blocking the pores anymore with aluminum, with baking soda. And I mean, it's kind of similar to your face, like your body is just purging and detoxing everything out of the system when you switch to a cleaner one. So you can do like a clay mask, a charcoal mask, just to really help to speed that process up. I feel like that's why a lot of people give up on clean deodorants because they don't wait that period and then they're like, oh, it just didn't work, like it made me smell worse. It's like, no, your body was just detoxing after X amount of years that you've been using non-clean deodorants. So definitely give clean deodorants a chance. It's better for your body. And at least for me, it works just as well. And then last product is going to be the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil SPF 45 Body Butter. Obviously there is a lot of Josie Maran in this list, but this is one that I don't particularly care for. I love the concept of it, like obviously I love the body butter that comes in the jar, and like again we've gone through numerous tubs of that, and I love the idea of having an SPF. But basically if you are darker than this tube, you like can't use it because it does leave a cast unless you like really work it in. And again, like that's not the worst thing in the world, but I just kind of feel like it like clings to hair it leaves you like looking whitish, purplish. Can you see? Yeah, you can kind of see how there's that cast. And again, like SPF protection is great. And like being hydrated and doing it at the same time is wonderful. But like even after blending it, you can kind of see how it has, like this arm looks pale, ghastly. So yeah, that's the one product that I'm not super in love with, but again, everything else obviously is here for a reason. But yeah guys, that is going to complete this video on my favorite body care products. If you guys have any questions on any of them, in terms of ingredients or just how they work, anything in general, feel free to reach out and let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.